Yeah, bye-bye. I'm sure we'll get that call sign right at some point. But good luck, 73. QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, southeast of England. Yeah, I got the Kilo Delta, and to be honest, I was turning over the page of my logbook, so I missed that. But the Kilo Delta station, you was very readable, so shouldn't be a problem. My name is Mark. That's Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo, about 15 miles southeast of the City of London. I'll give you the report and my technical details on the next over. But the Kilo Delta station, please go ahead. Oh, QSL, well, for long path, you're about a 5 and 2 for me, a 5 and 2, and very, very interesting. I'm wondering which way that you're beaming, Mike. You say long path, but are you actually beaming west? And a possibility that I'm actually getting you off the back of the beam. I'm only using a 5/8 wave vertical antenna today, Mike, running 75 watts from an aging Fox Tango 757 Golf X-Ray. How do you copy there, Mike? Back to you.
Yeah, QSL, Mark, I got 4x5 and 4x5. I am beaming west. Your location 180 degrees in the opposite direction in
Yeah, QSL, Mike, very, very interesting then. I think maybe you're the first contact I have from over the Pacific to the east coast of the USA, but I also wonder, you're just a 5 and 2, sometimes peaking 5 and 3. I'm just wondering if sometimes, you know, maybe I'm just getting you off of the back of your beam. Maybe the propagation is good off the back of your beam. I'm not sure, obviously, what antenna that you're using, how many elements that you're using, but it's very good to get you, Mike, from upstate New York on the whichever way that the signals come in, whether it's the back of your beam or whether it's a long path. You know, it's very, very interesting. As I say, I believe this is the first long path that I've worked from the eastern United States back round to the UK. Back to you.
Charlie Foxtrot, this is Kilo Delta 2. Up about 35 feet in the air and pointing to the opposite direction of you. I wanted to see if I could get you on long pass with me. That's going to be beaming to you with about 100 watts. 100 watts of power there, Mark. QSL?
Yeah, QSL, Mike. Well, you're 100 watts beaming west and going all the way around the world, barring the North Atlantic. I mean, you're peaking 5 and 3, and you're very, very readable. There's absolutely no problems with the audio quality coming from you. So it's a great experiment, and it's obviously the first that I've done. As I say, my antenna is omnidirectional, and I'm running just 75 watts from an old radio. So I'm very, very pleased with this. And for your logbook, you might want to make a note, Mike. I've made a video recording of this, including the previous contact that I had. I do have a YouTube channel. It's called M0JCF Ham Radio, and I will later on, I will upload this video and I will tag in the subject line your call sign, Mike, so that you can actually listen to this video and get an idea of how you sounded and how you looked on this old radio this side. It might be, you know, that you can use that information in future long path transmissions. Back to you.
My call sign is Kilo Delta 2, Whiskey November Yankee. And that last transmission, you were below your normal transmission, so it's getting a little bit serious. I can still hear you above the noise. but it's getting a little bit lower. So very good.
Yeah, I got the call sign, Kilo Delta 2, Whiskey November Yankee, Mike 0, Juliet Charlie, Foxtrot returning. Mike, it's up to you, but would you like to try the experiment of beaming short path to see if there's any significant difference? I mean, there is the possibility I won't even hear you, but if you'd like to beam short path to me, and we could try that, it's entirely up to you. I'll keep the video running, and I'll keep the frequency clear. If you'd like to swing the beam round, I'm not sure how fast your beam will swing, but if you'd like to try short path to do a comparison, I'm all ears, and as I say, I'm standing by and listening. You did say that it was getting difficult to hear me long path. Back to you, KD2WNY M0JCF. No problem. I'll just keep the frequency clear with some chat, and I'll keep the frequency clear for you said a few minutes, but I'll keep the frequency clear with just inane chat, and you'll probably lose me as the beam goes side on. But just to give you an idea, if you check QRZ, you'll see that I've got mainly old radios. I do have newer radios. I've got mainly old radios. Old valve and hybrid radios that I'm slowly but surely getting together. What else can I say? This particular radio is being run from a server power supply that I modified. It's an HP server power supply, 92 watts, so more than enough power for this radio. I'm using the Yaesu Fox Charlie 757 Alpha Tango auto tuner. I've had this radio 2 weeks. I've had this tuner 2 weeks. It's the 7th Yaesu 757GX that I've owned, and really not much else to tell you about this setup. The microphone is actually a late 70s model Handmaster 4200. They were marketed under different names such as Leeson, blah, blah, blah. And it's just a desktop microphone with amplification. And I just wired it for this radio just to see how well it performs. And it obviously does. Right, I wonder if your beam has now swung round. Kilo Delta 2, or Whiskey November Yankee. This is Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, listening to you from Short Path. Yeah, Kilo Delta 2, Whiskey November Yankee, Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. I would say you are the same, bordering on worse, Mike. You're still about a 5 and 2 to me, a 5 and 2. Little atmospheric noise coming through, but otherwise readable, absolutely. Radio 5 readable, no problem. The signal, no difference whatsoever that I can really detect on this old radio. Still about a 5 and 2. Back to you, Mike. Okay, Kilo Delta 2, Whiskey November Yankee, Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot returning. That last over, Mike, you was at best a 2 and 1. You was at best a 2 and 1. I got about every one word in 10. Not helped by the fact that somebody is now below me or above me and causing a little bit of splatter. I just was losing you in the splatter, but more so the signal, the propagation had dropped off, and just wasn't really hearing you worth listening to. You know, it just gonna say, could pick out one word in every 10. Very, very difficult. Mike, if you can still hear me, I'm going to wish you now very best 73. Thank you for the opportunity to work you long path and do the experiment of comparison with short path. As I say, the initial results was no change, and then bam, the propagation just dropped you off the cliff and lost you completely. But as I say, just using an omnidirectional antenna, I don't have a lot to pick and choose. I just take what hits me. If you can hear me, very best 73 there, Mike, and look forward to listening to you again, or actually you calling me again, and we can try it again sometime, I'm sure. And I'll put the video up later so that you've got a record of it as well. Kilo Delta 2 Whiskey November Yankee. This is Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. You're absolutely welcome, Mike. I find it quite enlightening and a really good bit of ham radio then. Really enjoyed it, and look forward to the next time. You take care and good luck. QRZ Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Fox, southeast of England.